Namaste devotees and Jai Sita Ram. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to our Sunday morning satsang. And before we begin with our prayers for today, I ask that you all join with me as we sing this wonderful bhajan as I welcome you all to our service for today. स्वागत समझन इस मंदिर हो भक्ति की स्वाति की धार सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो रंजन सब नर नार ईश सगुण निरगुण विनाशी मात पिता यार ईश सगुण निरगुण विनाशी मात पिता यार तोर माए हम वास्त सदाही तोर भाई हम वास्त सदाही तार हमें संसार स्वागत संभजन इस मंदिर हो भक्ति की स्वाति की धार सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो रंजन सब नर नार तीर्थ माया गोद लगावे पुण्य यहाँ पर सार तीर्थ माया गोद लगावे पुण्य यहाँ पर सार संगति संतन नीम चलावे संगति संतन नीम चलावे शोभन सब व्यवहार स्वागत समझन इस मंदिर हो भक्ति की स्वाति की धार सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो रंजन सब नर नार रंजन सब नर नार रंजन सब नर नार. At this time, devotees, I ask that you all join together with me as you clasp your hands and close your eyes. Relax your body, drop your shoulders. Take a deep breath in and exhale. As you focus, choose a form of Bhagwan that is most pleasing to you. And join together with me as we chant these opening prayers. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnata Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Ishavasyam Miram Sarvam Yatkincha Jagatyam Jagat Dena Tirtena Bhunjita Magrudha Kasya Svidhanam Om Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvina Tamastu Ma Vidvishavahe Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Will you join together with me now, devotees, as we commence chanting the most powerful Gayatri Mantra. Om Agakshare Devi Akshare Brahmavadini Gayatri Jagat Matar Vishwayoni Namostute Om Bhuri Bhuvasva Tat Savitura Bharenyam Bharagune Vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat Om Bhuri Bhuvasva Tat Savitura Bharenyam Bharagune Vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat Om Bhuri Bhuvasva Tat Savitur Varenyam Bharagone Vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Hari Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Prem Gayatri Mata Ki Jai. As we continue on with our prayers, devotees, I ask that we all join together as we offer obediences to that destroyer of all obstacles in our life and in this universe, as we offer prayers to Lord Ganesh. Om Shri Ganapati Namaha. Om Yajananam Bhutaganadhisevitam Kapita Jambu Palachara Bhakshanam Umasutam Shoka Vinashakarakam Namami Vigneshwara Pada Pankajam Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirviganam Kurume Neva Sarvakarishu Sarvada Om Raksha Raksha Gananaksha Rakshatre Lokya Rakshakar Bhaktanam Bhayam Karta Trata Bhava Bhavaranava Om Shriman Mahaganadipate Namah Prem Se Ganesh Bhagwan Ki Jai. As we continue on with our prayers for today, devotees, as we join together as we offer obediences to that universal mother and that destroyer of all evils in our life. As we offer prayers to Adi Shakti Durga Mata. Om Maha Durgaye Namaha. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhandra Kali Kapalini Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swatha Namostute Jai Tvam Devi Chamunde Jai Putarte Nihardini Jai Sarvagate Devi Kale Ratri Namostute Adevi Sarvabhuteshu Vishnu Maeti Shamnita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Bhuti Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Lakshmi Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shaladha Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shanti Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Tushti Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Daya Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Matri Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah Dehi Saubhagyam Narogyam Dehi Me Paramam Sukham Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dusho Jahi Om Prem Swarvari Shakti Durga Mata Ki Jai. As we continue on with our prayers for today, devotees, I ask that we join together as we offer obediences to the most influential beings in our life. As we join together and offer prayers to the Navgraha Devata. Om Navgraha Devataya Namah. Brahma Mudharis Tripura Takari Bhanu Shashi Bhume Sudo Mudhascha Guruscha Shukraha Shanirahu Ketoa Sarvengraha Shanti Karam Bhavantu Sarvengraha Shanti Karam Bhavantu. As we continue with our prayers, devotees, we offer prayers to that sustainer and that creator of light, everything that sustains this world and this earth. We offer prayers to that God in the form of the sun, Surya Narayan Bhagwan. Om Suryaya Namah, 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 Suryaya Namaha. Adineva Namaskubhyam Prasiddha Mama Bhashkaram Divakara Namastubhyam Prabhakara Namostute. Suryaya Namaha. Suryaya Namaha. Suryaya Namaha. Suryaya Namaha. Om Prem se bolo Navagraha Devata ki jai. Prem se bolo Surya Narayan Bhagavan ki jai. As we continue on with our prayers for today, devotees, I ask that we join together as we offer prayers to that sustainer of all things righteous in this universe, as we offer prayers to the Lord Vishnu. Om Shri Vishnu Namaha. Om Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gagan Satrisham Meghavarnam Shubhangam. Om Lakshmi Katam Kamalanayanam Bhugibhira Dhyanagamyam Vande Vishnu Bhavabhayaharam Sarvalokekanatham. Om Sashankha Chakram Sakiritha Kundhalam Sapita Vastram Sarasirubhekshanam Sahara Vakshastal Shobhikaustubhashriyam Namami Vishnu Shirasa Chaturabhujam. Namami Vishnu Shirasa Chaturabhujam. Om Prem se bolo Vishnu Bhagwan ki jai. And finally, devotees, but we all join together now as we offer prayers to the Universal Father and that Universal Guru, as we offer prayers to Lord Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Harapurnam Hauram Harunavataram Samsara Saram Bhujagendraharam Saravasantam Hirdayardam Vinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva Hare Shiva Rama Saki Prabhu Trivadhatha Panivaranahi Vibhu. Aj Janeshwar Yadav Pahimam. Shiva Hare Vijayam Kuru Me Varam. Shiva Hare Vijayam Kuru Me Varam. Kamala Lochana Rama Dayanidhi Arumuru Gajarakshaka Gopati. Shivatano Bhava Shankar Pahimam. Shiva Hare Vijayam Kuru Me Varam. Shiva Hare Vijayam Kuru Me Varam. Swanaranjana Mangala Mandiram Majati Te Purusha Paramam Param Bhavati Tasya Sukam Paramadbhutam. Shiva Hare Vijayam Kuru Me Varam. Shiva Hare Vijayam Kuru Me Varam. Jayudhishthira Vala Bhupate. Jaya Jaya Arjita Punya Payonidhi. Jaya Kripa Maya Krishna Namostute. Shiva Hare Vijayam Kuru Me Varam. Shiva Hare Vijayam Kuru Me Varam. Bhava Vimochana Madhava Mapate. Sukha Vimana Sahansa Shivarate. Janaka Charata Raghava Rakshamam. Shiva Hare Vijayam Kuru Me Varam. Shiva Hare Vijayam Kuru Me Varam. Avani Mandala Mangala Mapate. Jalada Sundhara Rama Ramapate. Nihama Kirti Gunarana Gopate. Shiva Hare Vijayam Kuru Me Varam. Shiva Hare Vijayam Kuru Me Varam. Patiti Pavana Nama Mailata. तव यशो विमलं प्रेङ्गीयते धरपि माधवमं किमु भक्ष्यते शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरं शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् अमरता परदेव रमापते विजयतस्तव नाम घनोपमा मयि कथं करुणार्णव जायते शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् हनुमतं प्रियतापकरं प्रभु सुरसरधृतशिखाराहि गुरु मनविभाव किं विस्मरणं कृतं शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् नरहरे रतिरञ्जनसुन्दरं वतति या शिवरामवतस्तवं विशति राम रमचरणनं भुजे शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम्. If you could join together with me, devotees, as we all chant together. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Devotees, I ask that you join together with me as we offer this next prayer for all those suffering from various illnesses, diseases, injuries, and ailments. We ask them have a fast, speedy, and full recovery. We also offer a prayer for those transitioning from this world to the next. May their passage be a smooth and tranquil. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Vandanat Mrityurmukshyo Mamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Vandanat Mrityurmukshyo Mamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Vandanat Mrityurmukshyo Mamrutat. Om Ganganapate Namaha. Om Kartiki Namaha. Om Nandishwaraya Namaha. Om Vasuki Namaha. Om Shri Samba Sadha Shivaya Namaha. Prem se bolo Shiva Shankar Bhagwan ki jai. Devotees, for all of us who have a guru, I ask that we join together as we offer a prayer to a guru. If not, I ask that you take Lord Shiva, Mother Durga, or any of the devatas in your mind as your universal guru as we join together and pray. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Prem se bolo Guru Deo ki jai. Forgive me, devotees, I'm having a little bit of connectivity issues with my devices here. But last week, when we were reading through the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we were in chapter 10. And in chapter 10, we finished the first 19 verses, in which Bhagwan Vishnu is Bhagwan Shri Krishna is letting Arjuna know exactly where in this world he is located, where he resides, what things he resides in. Forgive me, devotees. Here we go. As we ended last week, devotees. As we ended last week, we were in chapter 9 of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And in that chapter, we had finished in which Arjuna was listening to Bhagavan Shri Krishna, and he had a few questions. He looked at Bhagavan Shri Krishna, and Arjuna stated to him, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, 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 Upumarhasya Sasena Divya Hyatma Vibhutaya Yamhir Vibhuti Virolokan Imam Stum Vyapyatistasi Vatam Vidyam Aham Yogims Tva Sada Parichintayam Kesu Kesu Chabhavesu Chintyosi Bhagavan Maya Vistare Natmano Yogam Vibhutin Cha Janardhana Bhoya Kathaya Triptirhi Srinvato Nasti Me Mritam Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Arjuna is saying to Bhagavan Shri Krishna, please describe to me in full your majestic opulence by which you pervade and reside in all of these worlds. O supreme mystic possessor of the Yoga Maya Shakti, how shall I know you and constantly think of you? O Bhagwan, upon which of your forms and in what mood am I to meditate? O Janardana, please tell me again in detail about your mystic powers and vibhutis, for I am not satiated by hearing your nectar-filled words. So to understand, Arjuna is asking me some very specific questions. How shall I know you and constantly think of you? What is the best way that I can do that? Because we all have problems trying to consistently think of one thing at one time. I know that. We get distracted. Which of your forms do I meditate on? What mood should I be when I meditate on you? These are all very important questions. I think these are all questions we pose as we read the Bhagavad Gita. These are all questions as we pose when we try to worship in our daily lives. Today's sermon, devotees, is actually very long. It's going to be about 22 verses. And the reason for that is because Bhagwan Shri Krishna doesn't have just a simple answer. He has a very long answer for Arjuna. In response, Bhagwan Shri Krishna states to Arjuna to answer his questions. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, 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 Shri Krishna Bhagavan Uvacha Antite Katayisyami Divya Hyatma Vibhutaya Pradhanyata Kuru Sresta Nastya Anto Vistarya Me Aham Atma Muda Kisa Sarva Bhuta Sayastita Aham Adischa Madhyam Cha Bhutanam Anta Evacha Adityanam Aham Vishnur Jyoti Samraviram Sumam Marichir Marutam Asmi Nakshatranam Aham Sasi Vedanam Samaverosmi Devanam Asmi Vasavam Indriyanam Manaschasmi Bhutanam Chetana Rudranam Samkaraschasmi Vitte Soyaksaram Sasam Vasunam Pavakaschasmi Meru Snikharinam Aham Purodhasam Chamuchyamam Vidhi Bharata Prahaspatim Senaninam Aham Skandha Sarasam Asmi Sambhara Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Bhagwan Shri Krishna replies to Arjuna, starting off with this: O best of the Kurus, yes, I shall certainly describe my divine opulences to you, but only those which are prominent, there being no limit to my glories. Om Bhudakesa, I am Antaryami, who resides within the heart of every Jiva, and I alone am the cause of creation, maintenance, and destruction of all beings. Of the Adityas I am Vishnu, of lights I am the radiant sun, of Maruts I am Marichi, and among the stars I am the moon. Of the Vedas I am the Samaveda, among the Devatas I am Indra, of the senses I am the mind, and I am consciousness, and the Jivas, all living beings, I am your consciousness. Of all the Rudras I am Shankara, of the Yakshas and Rakshas I am Kuvera, of the 8 Vasus I am Agni, and among mountains I am Sumiru. Of Oparata, priests know me to be Brihaspati, the chief. Of general I am Kartikeya, and among reservoirs of water I am the ocean. So he's going into detail to Arjuna to let him know where he is. Think about all these things. Think about everything that Bhagwan Shri Krishna has just told Arjuna. Where am I located? As he continues on, we're going to break all of this down here shortly. As he continues on, Bhagwan Shri Krishna mentions to Arjuna, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Maharasinam Bhuvur Aham, Yiram Asma Ikam Aksaram, Yajnanam Japayajnosmi, Stavaranam Himalaya, Aswata Sarvariksanam, Devarsinam Chanardha, Gandharavanam Chitrarartha, Siddhanam Kapilo Muni, Uchchesravasam Avanam, Vidhimam Amrutadhavam, Airavatam Gajendranam, Naranam Shanaradipam, Ayudhanam Aham Vanjram, Denunam Asmikam Madhu, Prajanascha Gandharapa, Sarparanam Asmi Vasuki, Anantascha Naganam, Varunoyadasam Aham, Titirnam Aryamachasmi, Yamasam Yamatam Aham, Praladaschasmi Daityanam, Kala Kalayatam Aham, Vrikhanam Shamrigindroham, Vainateyascha Bhaksinam, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Bhagwan Shri Krishna tells Arjuna even further, among the Maharishis, I am Bhrigu. Of utterances, I am the syllable Om. Of sacrifices, I am Japayajna. And among non-moving objects, I am the Himalayan mountains. Of trees, I am the Bandhan. Of Deva Rishis, I am Narad. Of Gandharvas, I am Chitraratha. And among perfecting beings, I am Kampila Muni.
Of horses, know me to be Uchchaisarva, born from the churning nectar. Among elephants, I am Arvata, and among men, I am the king. Among weapons, I am the thunderbolt, and of cows, I am Kamadhenu, the wish-fulfilling cow. I am the god of love, Kandharapa, and among snakes, I am Vasuki. Of Nagas, I am the divine serpent, Ananta. Among aquatics, I am Varuna, lord of the waters. Of ancestors, I am Aryama, and of chastisers, I am Yamaraja. Among the Daityas, I am Prahalad, and of controllers, I am Time. Of beasts, I am the lion, and among birds, I am Garud. He goes on further to say, devotees, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Pavana Pavatam Asmi, Rama Sastra Vratam Aham, Chasanam Makaras Chasmi, Srotasam Asmi Jhanavi, Sarhanam Adir Antascha, Madhyam Chevaham Arjuna, Adhyatma Vidya Vidyanam, Vada Parvadatam Aham, Aksaranam Akharosmi, Dvandva Samasikasya Cha, Aham Evamsaya Kalona, Dhataham Visvato Mukha, Mrityu Sarvaharaschaham, Unbhavasche Bhavisyatam, Kirti Sirvakshamarinam, Smritir Medha Dhritir Sama, Rahatsama Tatasanam, Gayatri Chandrasam Aham, Masanam Margasirusham, Rutonam Kusumakara, Dyutam Chalayatam Asmi, Tejas Tejasvinaham, Jayosmi Vyavasayosmi, Sattvam Sattvaavataraham, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Bhagavan Shri Krishna tells Arjuna even further, among that which is swift in purifying, I am the wind. Of wielders of weapons, I am Avesa Avatar, Parshurama. Among the aquatics, I am Makara, and among the rivers, I am Ganga. O Arjuna, I am the beginning, the middle, and the end of all creation. Of all knowledge, I am Atmajnana, and in logical debate, I am Vada, the principle that asserts a conclusion. Of letters, I am the beginning, letter A, and among compound words, I am the dual compound. I am also inexhaustible time, and of creators, I am Brahma. I am all-devouring death, and of the 6 progressive transformations experienced by all living beings, I am birth. Among all, I am fame, beauty, fine speech, memory, intelligence, forbearance, and forgiveness. Among the hymns of the Samaveda, I am Pratsatma, the prayer of Indra. Of meters, I am Gayatri. Of months, I am Margasirasa. And of seasons, I am Vasanta, the flower-bearing spring. I am also the gambling of cheats, and of the splendid, I am the splendor. I am victory, I am adventure, and I am the strength of the strong. He concludes by telling Arjuna this, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Vrisnenam Vasudevosmi, Pandavanam Dhanam Jaya, Muninam Apyaham Nyasa, Kavinam Usana Kavim, Nandodamayatam Asmi, Nitir Asmi Jigisatam, Manunam Shevasmi Bhuyanam, Jnanam Jnanavatam Aham,
यच्चैप्यु सर्वभूतानं बीजं तन्नहम् अर्जुन नाथत् अस्ति विनाश्यान् मायाभूतं चराचरं नान्तोऽस्ति मम दिवायानं विभूतीनं परं तपा ईशतुर्दे सदा भूतो विभूतिर्वितरो माया श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम. Bhagwan Shri Krishna finally tells Arjuna, of the Vrishnis I am Vasudeva, of the Pandavas I am Arjuna, of the Munis I am Vyasa, and among Kavis I am the poet Sukracharya. Among those who dispense justice I am the rod of chastisement, and among seekers of victory I am morality. Of secrets I am silence, and I am the wisdom of the wise. O Arjuna, I am the original cause, the generating seed of all existence. No entity, either moving nor non-moving, can exist separately from me. O mighty conqueror of enemies, there is no end to my divine manifestations. What I have spoken to you is but a mere indication of my infinite opulence. So what do we say about Bhagwan? What is Bhagwan saying? One of the verses that stuck out to me says, out of the bodies of water, out of any sort of aquatic body of water, I am the ocean. So what is Bhagwan Shri Krishna telling Arjuna? He's saying no matter what you look at, I exist in everything. I am in every living being and in everything you touch. I want you to understand that my divinity, my existence, my being, it's not just these small things in the world, but it's also the big things. He says, of immovable objects, I am the Himalayan mountains. I'm a large mountain range. I am the vast ocean. I am the creation. I am the beginning. I am the middle. I am the end. I am here. I am there. And I am everywhere. I am here. I am there and everywhere. So everything that we look at in this world, devotees, everything that we touch, everything that we say, everything that we do, everything that we think is a piece of Bhagwan. Chapter 10 has been trying to drive that educational piece into our minds so that we can sit down and make sure that we understand that everything we do, everything we sing, everything we speak, everything we touch, everything we eat is a part of Bhagwan. So going back to it, because verses 20 through verses 40 in chapter 10 of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita is Bhagwan Shri Krishna telling Arjuna, this is what I am. I am the greatest, the most important, the most substantial of all categories, and I exist in everything. So looking back at the questions Arjuna has asked, how shall I know you and constantly think of you? How shall I know you and constantly think of you? Everything that you see in this world, devotees, is Bhagwan. Think of everything in this world as Bhagwan. Everything that we touch, everything we do, everyone we speak to, every emotion we have is Bhagwan. Upon which of your forms and in what mood am I to meditate? So on which forms do you meditate on? Is there going to be one great form to meditate upon when you're worshiping God? Absolutely not. Remember what we say at the beginning and end of every service. Clasp your hands, close your eyes, and focus on a form of Bhagwan that is most pleasing to you. Now, when I say a form of Bhagwan, I want you to focus on something that helps you keep your concentration. I don't want you to focus on an image of Bhagwan Shri Krishna necessarily, or an image of Mother Lakshmi. Maybe you need to focus on something like a lotus flower, or the light that emanates from a diya. Maybe you need to focus on a piece of metal. You focus on a form of Bhagwan that's most pleasing to you. Why is that? Because Bhagwan is here, Bhagwan is there, Bhagwan is everywhere. Bhagwan exists in everything. And what mood am I to meditate in? And what mood am I to meditate in? What mood does Bhagwan exist in? He covered this. I am truth, I am untruth. I am fear, and I am fearlessness. There are so many moods that you can be in to worship Bhagwan. But at the end of the day, whatever mood you're in, whenever you start worshiping, the hope is that your mind is undeviated in its focus towards your worship. So then we get the question, where is it that we're allowed to pray?
Where is it that we're allowed to pray? Where should we pray? Is there one place that's best and one place that's worse? You need to pray wherever your mind is more at focus. If it's at Mandir, if it's at Mandir. If it's at the temple at your home, it's at the temple at your home. If it's in your front yard or underneath a tree in your backyard, it's there. Remember that Mandir for us means the house of God. It's a place where we as a congregation can go to sit down and worship Bhagwan. It's a place where those need to focus. Keep in mind that's what Mandir means. So the next time you walk into a temple, ask yourself, if I'm going to do something, if what I'm going to do help those that are sitting around me focus on Bhagwan, focus in the house of God, or am I acting as a distraction? Everything we do, everywhere we go, every word we say, every prayer we make is towards Bhagwan. Understand that here, there, everywhere Bhagwan exists. I want to make sure that we emphasize this, that we know this knowledge, and that we understand this with wholehearted respect for when we talk to other people, when we act towards other living beings. If you're going to go talk to somebody, understand where Bhagwan is. It's inside of them. It's in the words they speak. It's in your emotions and it's in their emotions. If you see a stray, wounded animal on the road, Bhagwan is within inside of them too. Treat everything like you would if God was watching, because God is. Treat everything like you're handling God himself, because you are. Treat this world with the kindness and respect that it deserves. As we get further into Kali Yuga, devotees, we see that some of these pieces of knowledge get forgotten time and again. We see greed, hatred, anger, and jealousy spreading because instead of understanding and recognizing that Bhagwan is in everything, we see those material possessions. We see these material objects in this world, and that causes us distress, but it shouldn't. And shouldn't. Because you should know that that bar of gold that other person has versus the penny that you have in your hand are the same thing. Maybe not in value-wise, because society has created a substantial market around the value of those things. But God exists inside of everything. Remember that our time on this world is limited. We are to make everything of it. But in order for us to make everything of it, remember that God is everywhere, and maintain your happiness, maintain your joy, and know that at the end of the day, everything is going to be all right. Keep your mind focused. At the very end of chapter 10, devotees, Bhagwan Shri Krishna tells Arjuna this in the verses 41 and 42. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Yad Yad Vibhuti Mat Sattvam Sri Marmujitam Eva Va Tar Tar Eva Va Vajnatvam Mama Tejo Sambhavam Athava Bahuna Itina Kim Jnatena Tava Arjuna Vistamyaham Idam Kritsnam Ekam Sena Stito Jahat Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama 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 Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Bhagwan Shri Krishna finally tells Arjuna at the end of chapter 10, know for certain that everything in existence which is opulent, majestic, and endowed with power springs from but a part of my Shakti, a part of myself. Of what use to you, Arjuna, is all this detailed knowledge? Just know that by one partial aspect of myself, I pervade and support this entire universe. Bhagwan is here, Bhagwan is there, Bhagwan is everywhere. So I ask of you this week, devotees, as you continue to live your lives, as you continue to go about your daily task, is look at all the small things that you typically don't pay attention to in life. All the little things. And I want you to take time to appreciate those little things. I want you to take time to be thankful for the small things that are in your life. And why is that? Because a lot of times we just look at the big things. The car, the home, our bank account. What we don't look at is the carpet that's beneath our feet that keeps us warm. The shirt that's on our back that keeps us comfy. The utensils that we have in our drawer that we can use to eat with. The cups that we have in our cabinets that we can use to drink with. We don't appreciate the cleaning supplies we have to keep the home clean. Or the individual blades of grass in the yard that make our home look so full, pleasing, and substantial. Everything that Bhagwan Shri Krishna is saying in the end of chapter 10 is that I exist in everywhere. You can focus on me at anywhere, at any time, in anything, and I will be there with you. But it's up to us to recognize that Bhagwan exists everywhere. So this week, my only ask, there's only one bit of homework. Take time to appreciate the little things in life and recognize that God is within every single one of them. Do not focus on the bad things that have happened. Remember, every day we have hundreds of emotions that fly through our bodies, minds, and hearts. There are millions of actions that happen. 999,999 of them are going to be great. One may be bad. Don't focus on the one bad thing. Focus on that 999,999. Focus on all the little things, all the small things, and recognize devotees and understand devotees that God is here, God is there, God is everywhere. Prem se Bolo Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki Jai. Devotees, at this time I ask that you join together with me. And as we have said at the very beginning of puja, and as I mentioned to you while we were reading from our sermon, go ahead and sit in a very relaxed position. Take a deep breath in. Exhale very slowly. Clasp your hands and close your eyes. Take some time to focus on an image of Bhagwan. That could be absolutely anything. Focus on an image of Bhagwan that is most pleasing to you. And join together with me as we chant our closing prayers. Om Sarvesham Swasti Bhavatu Sarvesham Shanti Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Om Sarve Sukhino Bhavantu Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukhabhag Bhavet Om Mantrahinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Janardanam Yetya Pujitam Maya Deva Paripurnam Dharastu Me Papoham Papu Karamaham Papu Atma Papu Sambhava Trahi Mam Pundari Kaksham Sarva Papo Haro Hari Om Tvameva Matascha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasuma Jyotirgamaya Mrityoma Mritam Yamaya Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Om
Shantir Antariksham Shantir Prithvi Shantir Apa Shantir Aushadheya Shantir Vanaspati Shantir Vishwadeva Shantir Brahma Shantir Sarvam Shantir Shantireva Shanti Sama Shantireni Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. प्रेम से बोलो गणेश भगवान की जय, प्रेम से बोलो आदि शक्ति दुर्गा माता की जय, प्रेम से बोलो विष्णु भगवान की जय, प्रेम से बोलो शिव शंकर भगवान की जय, प्रेम से बोलो शिव शक्ति मंदिर की जय, प्रेम से बोलो सनातन धर्म की जय. Devotees, with this, we've come to the end of our Sunday morning satsang, and I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here today, either with us virtually, live, or watching in the future. I'm pulling up my notes here. Let me get 1 second, please. I do want to start off by saying this entire week, as I've been working, we have been actually tasked, all of us on the corporate level have been tasked, stop performing your normal duties. We need to administer COVID vaccines to those in need. So all of us on the corporate level have been working in various vaccination clinics, providing COVID vaccines to those who are 65 and older and who are patients of our hospital. And I've got to tell you, it's the most rewarding, fulfilling experience I've had in quite a long time. And the reason for that is because I get to see these people come in, people who have been stuck in their homes for about a year now, coming out and feeling hope, seeing that there's light, sun protruding over the horizon, and the fact that they'll be able to get out and about and soon see their grandkids, see their families. As we continue to roll out the vaccine, devotees, as we continue to help treat those in need, my ask of you is still to be vigilant when it comes to maintaining social distancing, but if you're out in public, maintaining a safe, precautious area. Carry some hand sanitizer with you and sanitize as much as you need to. Wear a mask around you and around others. Even if you're getting the vaccine, just like I am, or if you're a patient who's getting the vaccine, make sure that you continue to wear your mask. Mainly because if you get the vaccine, that doesn't automatically make you immune to coronavirus. It just helps build up your immunity up until that second vaccination. It's up to us as a society to continue to enforce those rules, regulations, and those safe measures that help us all stay safe here to make sure that the population will continue to grow rather than withering out because of this disease. I know I myself, once I get my vaccinations, I'm going to continue to wear a mask until I know the numbers will go down. And it's not because I'm going to be scared that I'm going to catch the coronavirus, but it's to set a precedence. It's to set an example to show everybody that no matter what is happening and no matter what resources I have, I want to make sure that we're all still being vigilant and precautious to make sure that we can eliminate this disease and all stay happy, sound, and safe. So my ask of you is, as we continue on with the vaccinations and everything going out, please be calm, please be patient, and please be kind to your healthcare providers. They're working very hard and very diligently to get these vaccines out to every single person. The supply, of course, is limited, and we will get more as time goes on. But if you lose your cool with everybody, if you don't maintain your calm, we won't make any progress in this world. Remember, anger leads to anger, hate leads to hate, and villainous actions lead to villainous actions. Make sure that we're calm, secluded, and kind with everybody that we come in contact with. With that being said, devotees, I do want to end on a light note. This week has been a wonderful week for birthdays. We had 5 separate people celebrating birthdays this week. First off, I want to offer a happy birthday to Auntie Sharda and Nirvani Prasad. They celebrated their birthdays one day apart, Auntie Sharda on the 11th and Nirvani on the 12th. To Padmini, we want to wish you a very happy birthday. She celebrated her birthday on the 12th. To little Umesh, who is the son of Sister Hema, he celebrated his birthday on the 14th. And we also want to wish a very happy, happy birthday to Auntie Patsy. Auntie Patsy is celebrating her birthday today. Today is January 17th. So to you, Auntie Patsy, it's been such a long time since I've seen you or even heard your voice. Very happy birthday to you as well. We hope that all 5 of you have a very wonderful day, have had a wonderful birthday, continue to celebrate. To all of you watching, again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here with us either live as we conduct service or for watching in the future. I appreciate each and every one of you. We will continue to support you all. If there's anything that you need from us here at the Mandir, myself or the executive board, we are always here,
Our phones are always on. Feel free to text us, call us, send us an email. And devotees, my other ask of you for this week, other than just appreciating the little things, call someone you haven't spoken to in the past year, in the past few months. Somebody from Mandir, somebody in your life. Check in on them, see how they're doing, have a conversation. Be kind, be courteous, and spread the love as we go on through the week. Have a safe, happy, healthy week, and I will see you all next Sunday for a regular Sunday morning satsang. Jai Sita Ram, everybody.